Alright, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to look at graphing a line when given a point on that line and its slope. So our goal is that everyone will be able to graph the line when they have a point on that line and the slope, or the m value. First, we have to look at slope-intercept form and do just a quick review of what we did when we were given this slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. The m was the slope, and the b value was what's called the y-intercept, or the starting point. So when we have this equation written in slope-intercept form, I'm going to write the b value, or my starting point, and I'm going to go ahead and graph it as the y-intercept. So I'm going to go up 2, because that is the point that it crosses the y-axis, or the y-intercept is another name for it. Next, I need to look at my slope, and my slope is 6. I need to write that as an improper fraction. If the slope is already written as a fraction, you just keep it the same. And then we want to realize or recognize that this is the rise over the run. And what I mean by that is, if we're at a point 0, 2, then I'm going to go up 6, or rise 6 points, which brings me to 8, and then I'm going to go to the right 1. Now, if the top number would be a negative value, that means you're going to go down. Or if the bottom number was a negative value, instead of going to the right, you would go left. Now, I could go up another 6, but it's going to be way up off the chart. So I'm going to go back to my starting point, and I'm going to do just the opposite of each of these. So now, instead of rising 6, I'm going to go down 6 and to the left 1. And I put my next point here. And I'll go down 6 more, and to the left another 1. And that's how we graphed using slope-intercept form. Connect the dots with a straight line and add the arrowheads to the end of that line. So we'll go ahead and add those arrowheads. We had a starting point, which was our y-intercept, and then we used the slope to graph it. Well, what we're doing today with point slope is no different from this. We're given a starting point, and that is the point that they give you. -3, -2. So I'm going to go to the left 3 and down 2, and there's my starting point. Beyond that, as a starting point, I don't even need the point. See ya. Now I'm just looking at the slope. And since my slope here is a value of 3, I write it as an improper fraction, and then use this as my rise over run. So I rise 3 units, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to run 1 to the right since they're both positive. I'm going to rise 3 more and go to the right 1, 3 more to the right 1, and I'm just going to continue with this. Once I get to a place where I cannot continue with this, now I'm going to go back to my start, and I'm going to do just the opposite. And the reason we can do the opposite is because if we think of it as -3 as the rise and -1 as the run, well, a negative divided by a negative is equal to a positive. So it actually has a +3 slope still. And I'm back to graphing. So I'm going to go down 3 this time and to the left 1. Down 3 more and to the left 1. Down 3 more to the left 1, and connect my dots with a straight line. Then all you have to do is add that little arrowhead to the end of your line, and you've just graphed a line when given a point and the slope. Well, I hope this helped you out with graphing a line when given a point on the line and the slope of the line. See ya!